About a year ago, I went to Gamescom and I recorded footage with the intention to make a video about it. But because I had a very weird year, I did not get around to making it. I recorded impression shots and interviews, but it was difficult for me to integrate the interviews into the story without drastically shortening them, which contributed even more to me delaying it. What made it even more difficult is that Doron Hirsch, one of the people I interviewed, sadly passed away past December. What was meant to be a fun, quirky moment now became a very emotionally laden recording. This video consists of all interviews I made that week in their entirety. I will cut myself out for brevity, but the full answers will still be in there. The video I intended to make with that footage will be released coming Thursday and will be dedicated to the memory of Doron. I want to give a special shout out to Stefan Schmid for giving a full interview on very short notice, and also for coercing Felix and Doron to do an interview with me. Now, without further ado.
I'm here at Gamescom 2020 without a voice, but with...
Felix Munschenk, hi, how's it going?
I'm Valentin.
Doron here.
Tim Müller.
Hello, I'm Stefan Schmidt. I'm the co-founder from the Indie Hub.
Yeah.
And we are helping indies with networking, with training, with marketing, with everything around indie development, everything around.
Yeah. So, Doron, what do you do?
I'm indie game studio founder, and I also do installation art. I also teach.
Nice.
But in this context, I'm the founder of a small indie studio called Quaqua Games.
Yeah, so what does Quaqua Games make?
We make user-generated content games
Okay.
focused on the player's imagination and creativity.
Nice.
And we're working on a title called Mishmash, which is a collaborative drawing game where people continue one another's drawings while only seeing a small part of the drawing they're continuing.
Yeah.
And then we create really big, nice, funny drawings.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm a freelance sound designer creating sound effects for games.
I'm an indie developer and I want to say, project manager of sorts.
I work for Unity at Gamescom, and right now I'm a student.
How long have we known each other?
Pretty much exactly 1 year since last DevCon.
I met you last DevCon, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how long have we known each other?
Well, technically long, because you apparently played my game in Indigo.
I did. 2018 was it?
Yes, so
Yeah.
wow, 4 years?
2018. Maybe 20... No, didn't you start in 2017 with that game, by the way? Because then I might have done it also in 2017.
No.
Because
2018 was definitely the very, very beginning of it.
in my mind, Mishmash, when it was... I don't know what the original name was, but Draw Something, was it?
No, it was Draw Past Stitch, but I don't think you ever met it in that.
Okay, yeah,
in
well...
that, no.
Anyway, to me, you are a standard staple of Indio. So
Thank you. Wow.
that's how long.
I'm very flattered by that.
That's how long we've known each other without knowing each other.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to say about a minute, 20, maybe 2
and
minutes,
we're
somewhere
all
around
best friends.
Yeah, we're
Perfect,
best friends,
perfect,
yeah.
Since 3 days.
Yeah, since I think Monday or
Monday or
Tuesday. No,
Tuesday, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
3 or
yeah,
4
yeah,
days,
yeah.
1 year now,
Yeah.
roughly, right?
Exactly 1 year.
We met online, and now we are here in wonderful Cologne
that's
with wonderful,
fantastic.
and we see people in person again. It's frightening but cool. It's both.
Nice. Since you are a sound designer, by the way, will you be adding some sounds here in the video?
Oswald? Are you okay?
I hope so. I think it will be a great asset, but your voice, by the way, is the greatest sound asset we can have on this video. Sounds so badass.
So yeah,
Like a villain.
I didn't say I was going to ask this question, but I have got some nice ideas for doing this. Okay, what does Indio do and how does it help developers?
Developers can ask us, quote, stupid questions. So there are no stupid questions around.
Yeah.
Everyone has questions, and often they need to be asked. And we give them the freedom to do so. When we won't have the answers, we have people we can connect you with that you can ask these kind of questions. And I think the open approach when you have a problem or you're stuck with something and you can't proceed with your research, it's often better to ask for help, for whatever, for advice or something like that. every studio, every game, every person is different. So there's no blueprint. Do that and you're successful. Otherwise, we only would play one game, and nobody wants that. And everyone has a different approach on game. I want to do this story or this kind of gameplay. So that's great that we have some other games out there that we all can enjoy and we all can find our little approach. And that's why it is really, really cool that we give them the freedom to ask questions. We help them to get funding or give them the direction. Apply here and you may get X, Y, and Z, or please sign up here and you get the chance to visit the conference X, Y, Z, whatever. We have a wonderful region here, and the region is helping out, so that's why it's really, really great. That's why we founded the Indie Hub to be open for them, and we help them with what we can.
Who's gonna hire who?
I hope you're going to hire me, as you need sound effects.
Yeah, I need a lot of sound effects. So that's great. That's great. So, who's gonna hire who?
You're probably gonna hire me, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Once I've got a stand. The need to ask these questions, what does a starting developer do wrong?
Okay, that's a hard question, but often what they probably do wrong is not showing the game, so developing behind closed curtains and come out and surprised about the feedback maybe they're getting, you know. You're putting so much time, so much love, effort and pain in your game, and then, oh God, nobody loves it, or nobody, oh my God, why you don't have thought about this earlier. I think the approach is really, really good when strangers play your game. So friends, often it's, yeah, I like it. So I can't give you the hard answer often, right? So that's why we have to, for at least the Indie Game Fest, so we bring indie developers just to showcase their game. They're on their own. There's no AAA, Triple B, whatever. There are no big names there, just indies. And people who love this game and play their game, and so to get feedback. So I think the approach is not to a little bit be open. So it's not that you have your first idea and showcase your game, but be open for feedback.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, I believe.
And what will be the best tip for newly developers, being in sound, graphics, or code, whatever?
I would say attend every event you can, like something like this here. Just get your face out there and meet new people.
Yeah, it's fun, by the way. What's the best advice for new developers?
Join game jams. As many game jams as you can, and be open to new stuff. Like if you have to do something that you're not comfortable with doing, especially in a game jam scenario, do it, and kind of just like try to fit into the team and not get your own will. You know, it really helps you, and you meet great people, and you really build experience. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yes.
What's your best advice for new developers?
Wow. Be brave and follow your dreams. And also, maybe for your first games, I did the mistake of going on a very ambitious project. I don't regret it, but maybe try out a few smaller games and just see how the whole cycle of putting out a game works, and then just gradually work on it. But I don't follow that advice myself. So just do what you want and go for it with all your hearts. And it's damn hard work. And don't give up and just keep going.
Okay. And what would be your advice for new developers in the games industry?
Probably just chase your dreams, fulfill it, and work on whatever's on your mind. Feel free. It's your choice what you do.
What's the best advice you can give to starting developers?
As starting developers, please network.
Yeah.
Networking is the key. So why I tell you, hey, I want to develop a game, why is my network so important? Your network is important if you ever have some kind maybe of problem or some kind of it's always better, hey Oswald, I have a problem with that line of code or that. Can you please take a look at it? Can you help me? When we talk to each other, it's super easy just to say hi, can you help me out? And it's super fast with all the technology we have. We have Messenger, we have everything. With Discord, it's super easy to share your screen, to show that line or that graphic or whatever it is. Or can you please give me honest feedback on our pitch deck or whatever. So networking, really bring people together in your group and talk to each other. The most ideas they are not stolen.
Yeah.
The most ideas will never make because
Yeah.
it's always easy to say, yeah, someone else should do it. Or, it would be great if we did this or that. And when you're ready to do it, and if you're ready to form a game together, a bunch of people, and you maybe found a company, it is always great to, get out, get as much knowledge in your network as you can. That's my biggest advice.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. Oh, well, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Oswald. It was nice to meet you in person.
Stop. Can you make? Sorry. This
Now we have to do the thumbnail.
I'm glad I'm still rolling, by the way.
Oh, that's great. So we have a B-roll. That's good.
Yeah.
Sasha, I'm tired.
I'm tired too. Sorry.
So glad I'm getting this on camera.
Okay. Go.